Alrighty, folks, how we all doing? And I don't want to brag, but I went live and actually went live. Here we are, the first time intro, not like last time. It's a steady improvement. So today I want to work on Irwin's area, and I've already done a huge amount of prep work to try and get it ready. And the whole idea of it is for his animals, I wanted rolling hills. Welcome in, Ash. Yes, do improvements, that's it. I mean, when you're at the bottom, the only way to go is up, so the bar was so low. So I wanted rolling hills, and unfortunately Dinkum doesn't really allow for corner ramps yet. I live in hope, but to hide the sides of the ramps, I've just shoved a whole heap of fruit trees and bushes, and we're just going to pretend that these fruits are like berries and yes. Is it self-deprecation if like you're saying it how it is though? Yeah. It's appreciation. Like, this is it. This is where I'm at. This is who I am. I'm sorry. But yes, so this hill that I'm standing on here right now, here is where I want Irwin's barn to be. Do I know what I want that to look like yet? Not a clue. This here is going to be, okay, well that air's dead. This here is going to be the chickens, and I want there to be a bridge here, and I heard that the animals won't cross the bridges, so I'm hoping that's still true, because otherwise we're going to have a real hard time gating that off. So this may stay, it may go, so we'll bear that in mind. And onwards with the tour. This here is probably going to be the pleeps, I imagine. And I want to put in the middle here some water, because you know the platypus, they like to swim. Over on this one is going to be the wombats, and I chose this one because they have the huge shelters, absolutely enormous, and so I kind of want to shove them away and forget about them. Here is a diggo den, and I'm debating breaking it or not, because once it's broken, it's gone, and these dogs won't spawn, and I thought it'd be really cute and fit with the whole Animal Island theme to have like a dog park. But they need the rocks and yeah, lots to do. Strap in. So yes, I tell you what, I'm a master at placing dirt. All this dirt's placed, it's good. It's ready to go. And this little rectangle here is where I want all of the like factory items to go. I don't think machinery, that's the word I'm looking for. So the churning thing to turn the milk into butter, and the cloth spinning thing to turn the wool into cloth, and the fertilizers to turn poop into fertilizer. So that's all going to go there, and I would love if I can make it like have walls that's red like a barn. Groundbreaking, I know, but whether or not I can pull it off, we've yet to see. In where I'm walking here now, here's where all the pathing is going to go. And I think that's probably the best spot where I'm going to start, because it's the part where I'm not too sure. I love this hardwood and the picket fence combination here. And I think that fits the aesthetic of what I'm going to. I want it to be like bright and happy, and you know, like the animals might actually want to live there. So, but I don't want, if I grab this, here we go, it's the prep work for me. So I tossed up between the marble and the gumwood. So if I just quickly, we're just going to shove this like around there, so we can sort of just get an idea of how we want this to look, right? So I'm going to put that one there. So that's going to come all the way around. And I mean, does it even matter that I'm hiding the ramps with the trees? Because you can't see them anyway through the fence. So, but it's this sort of attention to detail that is actually really not expected. This is amazing work from me. I'd really like a round of applause for it. We have the marble path, which is, it's a cool white, not a warm white like this one. So we have the marble path, but I feel like I thought the whites would match, and now I'm not so convinced. We have the gumwood path. So, for those of you that are in, all of which I think have nothing to do with Dinkum at all, you may not know that the Summer Sun closed beta dropped yesterday, and everyone's going wild for it, and I've watched a lot of streams, and there's some really cool stuff in there. But this is a spoiler-free kind of zone. I don't have the beta. So the gumwood I have in mind because there's something in the new update that I think would look really good with it. I don't want to say what, and I don't really want to give more than that, and I don't know how I'm going to make it work, especially looking at it now. These don't match all that great like that. It may also be, though, bear with me, if we just commit to the idea and just shove it all down, that in the end, with it all built up, it might not actually look that bad. I want to stay away from the green pathing. This is the way I'm treating this pathing, like this is what's going to make or break the build. It's not going to be the actual build itself, it's this path. Everything rides on this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's actually not that bad. And if we get some, a lovely sort of line happening here, or we could just grass it as well. That's also an option, just having some nice grass. Do they have yellow bricks? Not yet. Not yet. Are you saying that for the yellow brick road, or because you think a yellow path would be, really good? I trust your design choices. You have a phenomenal eye for that sort of thing. Not me. Let's go and have a look at what the animals are doing now, and this is what we're working with now, and how anything that I place down is going to be a steady improvement. So, it's back in town, and I just want to have another look at Irwin's build for his colour palette already, because, see, each building has their own colours that they're working with. Whoop. So for Irwin, I've already got the hardwood and the picket fence. I wish the wizard was there. Maybe he could give me a brain. If only I had one. Yeah, but you've got amazing colour theory as well. And I bet if you spent 5 minutes playing Dinkum, you would. Absolutely. So this is what we're working with now. And it's that darker colour there. So let's just take that up and use... I don't think I love his colouring with the gumwood. See the colouring between there? But that doesn't mean we can't use the gumwood for the path. So let's just bear that in mind. But this mess is what I'm working with now. I hate Melvin. I was in somebody else's stream. Well, you all know I hate Melvin. I was in somebody else's stream, and there it was. It was sitting in there. They had the kitchen cabinet. I'm like, must be nice. I bet you love that. But yeah, this all needs to go. Another bit of fun. I'm getting a bit of stuttering with the video. Wonderful. I'm wondering if it's just because I've had Dinkum open all morning prepping this area. So I'm wondering if it's that. Yeah, the audacity of that man. I hate him. The words banned. We can't be doing that. Let me just get to this spot. We're going to lose everything that I've done, but it's not. Oh, yeah, thanks. It could be. Well, let's try the download first and see if that's the problem. Because on my end it says excellent connection. But, I mean, yeah. Let's give that a moment and see how that goes. Far away, I don't hate that marble pathing, actually. Excellent is relative, yeah. Well, you're not wrong. You are not wrong at all. Thank you. How's that? Is that still stuttering? I should move so you guys can see. Oh. Well, we're just going to stick to it. See how we go. So bearing in mind that we've already got the hardwood under there, I don't think the hardwood's a bad choice for under Melvin. And Irwin. This here is going to be a Croco's sanctuary, specifically the glowing Croco, and so that's going to have like a lot of nice water features and plants and glowing mushrooms. So I think with that in mind, I want Irwin facing that. And in addition to that, there's going to be a bridge probably here somewhere across onto that. It's going to be a bridge across onto here. So we probably want Irwin relatively in the middle, I think. But I want that built up like that. So let's bear with me while we just wing it. I've been watching a lot of Sarah, Serendipity Plays, and I always tell her that, you know, she just makes it look so easy because she just goes in, she puts things down, and it looks magnificent first go. But she says it's a lot of trial and error. So this is my video essay on why I don't think that's it. Because this is my trial and what is sure to be an error. That's too close, right? That's too close to the edge. If we're sticking Irwin, like, that's too close to everything going on. So we're going to keep going with the path. And this, actually, probably having it closer in here is going to be a little better. And I like to try and stand-up comedy. No. Nobody would want to listen. So, listen to this. Instead, I'm trying to stream, in which people need to listen. But I'm hoping I'm keeping them in raptures with this just phenomenal building. It's considered. It's it's not a great idea. Okay, here we go. What about, if I could pull out, what about here? But in the middle. Yeah, but you have low standards, love. So if we put him here, I'm not going to build him up or down. I think I'm just going to leave this area flat, but I do want designated areas. I want him to have like a garden, a little seating area. Irwin deserves a really good time. Melvin, over there, does not. But Irwin does. And this is probably a good spot, I think. I happen to have impeccable taste. Love. You have certainly taste. There's taste there, to be sure. Acquired, I think, but it's there. I've committed to it. We're doing it there. And I'm just going to do a big strip, right? Just a big strip. This is going to be terrible. This is a terrible idea. We're going to try it. Because it's a terrible idea, but I have an idea. There's no vision yet, by the way. So all of this is just trial and error. Just an idea. And, oh no. That's got to be in line with the bridge. All right, we're going to move him one over this way. Oh my God. How wonderful is that? That's fine. That's easy. We're going to move him one over this way. I trusted you guys implicitly, and not one of you warned me that it was in the wrong spot. So thank you. Thank you for that. Certainly a choice. All right. So hear me out. So his barn's going to go here. And we're going to have something here. And something else here. I suspect here might be his pathway into the Crocker Sanctuary. Or I wanted the walk up to Irwin's to actually be here. So should we then turn him around to face this way? My whole stream is just you guys helping me make decisions. That's it. I have no ideas of my own. I can't think for myself. Yeah, I fucked up. I don't think I want that at all. We don't like this, do we? This is a terrible idea. There's too much. And I can't tell if there's too much because I can't see his building. That's my stream, so I think you're good. But I feel like they know what they're doing. They make it look so easy. All right, hear me out. What about not all the way? You'd have to imagine Irwin might want some privacy. Surely. Something? Let's table that. That looks better, you reckon? Like a little bit less? All right. Hold on. Let's do a little bit less here. So we're going to get him all here. Let's move the chickens. Let's sort the chickens out. And that way, at least something, I'll be happy with something. And, I mean, technically, I've moved Irwin. He's in a new home. At no point ever did I say it was going to be good. Did I say that it was going to be an improvement? So, I mean, we're pretty on track for where we need to be, I think. So I need a gate in there, because I think apparently having a gate into here will count as that. You just assumed. Well, look, that's on you. That given historically what my streams and builds have been like, you really have no one to blame but yourself. But I thank you for actually having high hopes. You've done well there. You've done what's asked. How close? I need to consider how wide the path is going to be. So we're going to go here. And I don't know why, but it's actually illegal to put down a fence without some form of pathing underneath it. The gate's going to go along here. So we're going to get up and down in through here and or through Irwin's. Oh, you do. Speaking of hopes, Ash, you wouldn't know. I actually don't even know if you knew to begin with. Jax went missing. So my cat, Jax, he went missing in May. Just left. Just one day decided, you know what? That's enough. I've lived here for more than a decade. That's enough. And he was gone until Friday. I only got him back. Oh, yeah, I did too. Yeah, he's back on Friday. I got a call from a vet and they found him. So, that was an interesting development. So we're back to a 2-cat household, neither of which are thrilled about it. I'm so chuffed. I'm so happy. It's the best thing. I still can't believe that it's happened. So basically his vacation was unwillingly cut short. Yeah, absolutely it was. And that's right, yeah. On a farm, 1,000,000 miles away. So he was living with another family. Again, how cool is that cat? He's just said, I've had enough of this woman. I'm sick of her. He saw the home that I tried to build for him and he was like, no, I'm gone. So, yeah, well, maybe. He's like, finally, someone can see how I suffer. They'll believe me now. That's what did it, for sure. There we go. Apparently that's meant to signal to the chickens that they're fenced in. And then we'll have a bridge here. But yeah, and so my anxiety's riding a little high today. I let him outside. He's always been an indoor-outdoor cat. And that's something as well I've always kind of, I don't want to say struggled with, but that's just what he's like in life. He's always been a free cat. And so it's been a bit of a difficult thing because I want him to be happy and I want him to feel free. No, he's not. He's inside. Yeah, but like I want him to be happy and I want him to feel free and I don't really want him to die a slow death of like being cooped up inside would surely do to him. In saying that, the grief that I went through in the months that he was gone came to the forefront while he was outside. So I hope he enjoyed his like 2 minutes because I immediately went out there, grabbed him and brought him back inside. And so I just feel so many feelings. This will be the only stream where I talk about my feelings. I cannot have it on record that I have feelings. This is it. This is the one moment. Sorry, chickens, you're going to have to go to sleep without beds tonight. Sorry. Hope you don't mind. Oh, might as well pick up all these eggs here too. Oh my God. 138. Clipped. Yeah, so, and it was just, kind of a surreal experience to, I've never worried about him like that being outside before. Like, you always worry when they're an outdoor cat. There's always that base level of, like, fear, but he's never not come home, and I can't say that anymore. Tuttle stream has feelings confirmed. Yeah. So, a lot of feelings. And you know what? And that is why I can't make a decision. It's not because I can't think for myself, even though we all know I can't. It's just, it's been an emotional day. It's been an emotional couple of days, really. We want this close to the feeder so they can eat. Let's get rid of, I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. I want the coops to look nice. And I don't think they look nice all in a row. He was in the way. This is the chicken coop, the chicken pen, not the kangaroo pen. He was gonna blab. He was a rat. He was gonna tell everyone. Hear me out. Just because why is it doing that? Alright. If I chuck it like that and have them a little bit like that, is that like quirky and cute and fun? Or is that like dumb? Oh, the cheap shot. That's funny. Steve would not be disappointed. He's not here to see it. That's awful. I am so sorry. But in my head, I meant he's like, I'm pointing at Irwin's shop. He's not there. But then when I said it, I realized how that could be taken. I'm like, oof. I get a pass. It's an emotional day. Stop it. You guys didn't answer me. Do we like this? I need thoughts that aren't my own. Yeah. Jesus. What are we thinking? It's cute. Do we like that? Because I had it all against the fence in a row. We could... Here we go. Let's... If I can move out of the way. The alternative is like that. And we can pepper those in. Bearing in mind that when you're on the other side, that's what you see. You don't really see there. As many as it will fit, I imagine. I don't think I've seen a limit. It probably also depends on how good the computer is. I think this is the way to go in terms of... I wonder if it could be like a U shape or a horseshoe, so they have like a courtyard before the big field. So, like, if I go... Oh, placing things is ruining. That's not where I wanted that. So, are you thinking like that? Which, again, I like that. I think that's cute. Yeah. My also main concern, again, is that, like, that's going to be your view. So... we could also... if we just get this, so if we have one there, one there, one there, and then one in the back, right? We could also do that and have a tree in the middle. If we block the back with trees, which usually I'm a big fan of, as you can see over by Melvin's, let's pick up the evidence. If we block the back with trees, we're going to be blocking the whole view into this. Because theoretically, we're going to be able to see it from all sides. So I think having little pockets of houses is probably the way to go. Is that what we're thinking? Is that bad? Looking at this now. I don't mind that. I think there could be better spots in the field for them, but it's not too bad. What if we pictured a tree in here? Do we have a favorite? 2 in the facing back. We could, yeah, I mean, we could also have like the way it, like that, and then also, I'm not even standing in the way, there we go. Like that. That is also an option. Which I don't think that one's my favorite. So the tree in the middle, which I do like the theory of the tree in the middle. My only thing is that that's less like rolling hills. We're adding a bit more to it. Although, considering that the only other big thing is this silo, it might make it a bit more visually appealing as well. So having a bit more variety to look at. What? With the silo as well, I'm not loving how tall it is. And I'm wondering if we could, if we dig it in the middle a bit, because how tall is that in relation to the hill? Because I was thinking if we could dig it down a little bit, but that's not going to be all that great. Now the silo needs to be in a certain range of these feeders as well, otherwise it won't fill them up. So that's also something to bear in mind. So I think let's just chuck that one in the middle. I'm going to have 12 chickens. So 3 lots of these little houses here. So decisions. I know. For someone who really doesn't like to make a single decision, I've really not done good. So if we do 4, I've not picked a good game. Oh my word. In saying that, it's a phenomenal game and everybody should be playing it. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, hear me out. 4. So that's 16 for those of us counting along at home. And that's not bad, right? So there'll always be some food left over. And then I think here we'll have, I need to be closer, there, and there. And then we'll have the third one, the third lot over there. And then maybe with the chickens actually walking around, that's not going to look so bad. Oh, it's late. Yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for next time. See how high we go. Alrighty, well, let's sleep on that. And Irwin will have moved in the morning as well, so we can have a better idea of what that's going to look like. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. I think, especially with the chickens, like, it just looks like a pasture. Yeah, he's home. Could not believe it. I'm still reeling from it, honestly. It's just the wildest thing. There. It's this kind of skill placement. and then a tree. And now that I think about it, I think you're right having the tree in there, because we've got all of these trees out here. So just having like a lone tree on top of a hill. That was me when I got off the phone hearing about it. Yeah, if the trees weren't here and this was all rolling hills like the vision, having the trees on top of the hills might look weird, but we've got the trees and the bushes here, so they're not going to look as strange. Theoretically, what trees we've got? I think the blackwood, actually. We've got these ones. We've got these ones. Or the gum. I'm not putting in palm. That's not the vibe. So we'll go A, B, or C. What tree do we reckon? A probably fills up more space. Second one, the gum. Let's go gum. We've already got like 1 million apple trees. Or C. You voted too slow. We're going gum. Sorry. Alright, let's grab... Where are they? Here. Or we have the jacarandas. But they'll go purple in spring. Oh, that's got to go. Okay. We'll also need to move these chickens, and that's going to be a thing. Do we think jacarandas? Because, like, they're really pretty. I've got one. There's one over here. And they're really big and bushy. That's it there, that one. Yeah, I love these trees too, but I think they might be a bit much, especially come spring when it's purple. Why don't we do 1 jacaranda, 2 gum? Or is that going to be weird? Because I think if we do that... Because all of that purple in that kind of just area is a lot. I say that as if I don't put solely green every single place. So if I chuck that there, let's go gum there. You know what? We'll chuck it down. And if it sucks in springtime, we can just chop it and call it a day. I'm encouraged that no animals have spawned on that hill, because that says to me that it's considered fenced in. But before I go and move the chickens, we're just going to put that bridge there anyway. And I just want it here. No, not even close. Want it, if I go... Alright, that'll do. There's good. When do you open? 10. Close Monday, okay. So, we need chickens. And I think that will add a lot of life and a lot of variety, and we need 3 more of them. And I'm so desperate for chickens. They're all I want. Let's make some more. So what do we need? You, tin sheet. I've got everything else. So 1, 2, back to counting to 3. Again, you're welcome tell your school teachers that actually they don't need to worry anymore. They can go on holiday. It's fine. I've got it covered. Here. Here. And there. Alright, now he's open. And hopefully he's got a chicken whistle. Yes. Where is he? He's not all the way over here. Oh no. Well, we're here. We're going to check Melvin's to be disappointed. Yep. What a guy. What a king. Love him. Is he... Surely he wouldn't still be stuck. Irwin. Just crossed the bridge. And it continues. Oh. Maybe he can... He can't even get to it that way. He's trying to get over here. He can't get to it. Oh. Alright, alright. We've got 5 hours of Dinkum time to get him there. So let's just get him there. Is he coming? Okay, come on. No, he can't pathfind up. All right, let's go this way. Surely he is not going to make me do it the whole way round. Oh, this guy. What a guy. What is he doing? I have no idea. He's testing what little patience I have. Okay, well, let's dig these while we're here. Okay. Go on then. What a champ. Look at the size of the actual road there. All the way. Look at the size of just all that space he could have walked. And he's like, no, I'm going to make this so much more difficult. Where is he? Oh, than it needs to be. Okay. Okay. We only need to do it like here, right? Irwin. This is not good news. Okay, get up there. What a guy. Okay. All of that just for this whistle. Let's get a baby chook here. Okay, let's give her a name. We'll call it Ash. There you go, Ash, you are a chook. And another little chook. Okay. And that's Dodie. And Dodie is also a chook. And then Ben, you could be a wombat. There we go. Give her a name. Ben. There we go. You guys now will forever be immortalized in this terrible homing situation. So, no pigs, no Reuben, That's not happening. That's 100% my switch from Minecraft to Dinkum is based solely on the missing pigs. The absence, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, we're going to move these chickens and we're doing it a little bit late, so I'm hoping that it doesn't all turn out awful. Let's go. And we're going to be appropriately dressed while we're doing it. That's perfect. Alright. Come ye foul fiends. Here we go. Look at the way they run. Is that not the best thing you've ever seen in your life? Okay. That's... Okay. Don't mind us. It's the way they hold their little arms out too. They're never going to have a static home. I'm just going to move them every single day just so I can relive this. Oh, they've been... Okay, there's no crocodiles. That's fine. Sure, I know it's not very scintillating conversation, but I just can't get over just how magnificent they are. I love them. And their little feet. Look at them. Oh... They're not going to love that. All right. All the workers going to work. Again, you're so very welcome. It's the bridge again. Oh, I don't think I did, because I think it would have... No, I didn't pick up the other bridge. But I didn't bury it this time either. And that's the main takeaway from here. We didn't lose any chickens, did we? No. Actually, I'm wondering... Let's just get you straight up in there. Come on. Oh, look at that! They love it! I can just tell by their waddle. They love it. What's that one doing? It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. They actually really enjoy this. So let's get little baby chalk. Get in there. And little baby chook. Look at the babies, they're adorable. So release. Now, I want to know, are they going to cross this bridge? Because this is the big thing. Okay, so they cross it when called. That's worrying. Maybe that is going to be a problem. Oh, yep, perfect. Look at that. Look at that guy. No. That's not where you belong. So something needs to change here. This bridge can't be here, which is actually a shame because I loved it. Like, I pictured it a couple of blocks further. So, stop it! sucks. Right? Well, I'm sure there's something else we can do. We can work something out. But let's just buy bunch of food for them. So they'll hang around. Oh dear. There we go. I'm sure they're starving after their long walk. And this is my one gripe. Aside from Melbourne. But he's more of a curse than a gripe. You have to individually click to get all of that in. I don't know if you guys can hear me clicking, but I'm like, I'm threatening. Like, it's a direct threat to my mouse's life. This little exercise right here. Shh, Ben, we'll cross that bridge. Alright, there we go. They're full of food. Happy, healthy chooks. We love to see it. We need one more, because at the moment we have 11. That didn't go so bad. That really did not... That wasn't that bad. We have to... Yes. You're right. We have to address the big problem. And just for the moment, until I can decide what to do, we're just going to block that off. There's already a chicken on the other side. It's almost croc food. Oh my word! There were 2. Just more animals trying to escape. They love it. They love it here. I know they do. It's fine. It's fine. They love it. It's great. They were trying to initiate a coup. Oh dear. I was trying to think of this great chicken coop joke, and it's like, why... I think it was like, why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors? Because otherwise it'd be a chicken sedan or something. Something like that. I butchered that. 100%. Okay, let's get these out. And I guess there's also an emu in here, which is also a problem. I don't want it in here. Can we all just avert our eyes for just a second? He didn't even fight back. That's the worst thing. They never do. Okay, it's safe now. It didn't belong. It wouldn't have been happy. So, so it decided its fate. It sealed its own fate. So all this grass. Actually placing this grass is so satisfying to me. I love it. And mowing it, maybe it identified as a chicken. Well, it could have. Oh dear. Now I feel bad. Now I understand why the chickens left. They're like, it's not safe. Weirdly though, having that there, I don't know if we want flowers, but having that there, I actually don't mind it. That came out better than I thought it was going to. So I actually think this is going to probably turn out not all that bad. So I'm just going to focus on grassing this area for the next bit. And then I think, why don't we try and move on to the barn? And hopefully when I do the barn, then ideas for Irwin's will flow. Because the thing is, typically the way I've been working on these projects at the moment is kind of creating a space, right? And having an idea or a vision, good or bad, certainly not good, but a vision's there of what I want it to look like. And then as I start, it kind of comes together, right? And that's how I've been prioritizing my builds so far. But at the moment, like this time, I need Irwin's space, and I need it gone. I need those animals gone because I want his space for another project, and that's the one that I do have in mind. So his little project got bumped up on the priority list just a little bit, and I didn't have a vision. You probably can't tell, actually, because of just how stunning that mound of dirt and wood is. But yeah, no, if you can believe it, I didn't know what I was doing going into it. So that's all me, folks. All on the fly. I say that. I did have a vision for the hills. It didn't live up the way I wanted to, but it's not bad either. And it's also kind of weird because I really love when there's more plants like trees and bushes and things like that than anything around. I'm going to tell you, the air quality in Dinkum's got to be amazing. So, what projects do I have left to do? There's heaps. So, it's mainly this big area. This is the biggest problem because I can slowly build out. This is going to be Rain's area, and I'm happy to take my time and sit with the idea of this one because it's not in the way of anything. But I want all of this. I want just a town hall in the middle, and I want this as like a park area. And for that to happen, I need to move these things. The museum, I want over here, I think. The museum and maybe the bank. Well, the bank's a bit odd because the bank could also go with these. But these big, the salon, thread space, and John's Good as like a shop kind of thing. I want like a little shopping district here, like a plaza. And that's what I want here. And it's going to be like a square shape. And there's going to be a plaza, there's going to be seating, there's going to be a fountain in the middle, there's going to be little pockets of gardens. But all of this is where the animals are right now. So that needs to go. Franklin's is going to go down here. And because this would probably be not a bad idea, not a bad spot for the museum. But I want Franklin's near a telly tower because it makes sense for him to be near the techie stuff. And the bandstand, I don't yet know where I want that as well. But all of these have got to go. And so I've started with this because at the very least then I can make the plaza. Yeah, I can make the plaza happen to start with. And then that frees up some room. I can afterwards just move Rain's and the bank and Franklin's and the museum just out of the way, like just move them temporarily somewhere else. But to do that for all of the buildings there is a very expensive exercise. It is. And that's another thing that I love about Dinkum. And it's the same thing of why I think Minecraft as well has a lot of longevity about it, is that you could, there's so much to do. There's always something to do, and you're only limited by your own creativity. So I'm pretty handicapped then in this game. But there's others who just have these really fantastic islands, and they build so great. And so naturally they get it right the first time. It's so cool. Must be nice. But yeah, and it's just, you can keep going, and it's not static. So while I'm building this, this area for the animals, and while I do like these rolling hills and giving the animals a lot of space, I'm not limited to just leaving it as it is. I can come back and work on it again and move it and move the animals again, and this could be a different sort of area. So, gee, that was a lot of grass. I had 1,000. That was a lot of grass. I need to get that bridge across soon because Irwin's going to have no one to talk to. He won't cross over here apparently. That's not natural pathfinding for him, which I get. Let's chuck this in here. Do we need 4 more chickens and to place them like here? I wish I'd looked at it from this angle, because there's not a lot happening here. Why is the chicken sleeping outside? Will this wake him up? Come on. There you go. A house. A house. There's that right there. Alright, be cold. That's fine. So, let's sleep, and then might just do a little bit of work on the barn. I'm not going to be live for long today. I'm very aware that we've just hit an hour. So, I think you guys were right with the gum. I think that suits the green. Oh yeah, there we go. Because he spawned in there, that says to me that it's not fully fenced in. We're going to have to actually fully fence it in. So that's a bummer. But that's fine. Now, I didn't charge my dirt printer last night. That's fine. We can chuck it on the charger now. And I need to grab a tape measure because I don't actually know how wide it is. It's not in the bin here. So, this thing, here we go, higher than 13. Let's count it. So, all the way across, that's 16. A little bit further, that's 32. That's 42. It's actually not bad having it an even number, because a lot of the pathways are an even number. So the big, like the vine, wrong one. The vine thing over there is 4 across. It doesn't come in an even number, so I think I'm going to leave it as an even number. I don't mind that at all. And now here comes the question is, should the walls of it, we're going to have to manually make it, should the walls of it come right up to the edge? Or should we go in one? I actually think maybe going in one, because then we can do some decoration-y things. I think it's going to be too wide. That is going to be too wide. I'm sorry if you can hear my mice in the background drinking. It's noisy. Because let's grab some pathing. Apparently I just like have to start with the pathing, which I'm going to go gumwood in the middle, on the floor, on the bottom. Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me. It's really hot, actually. So, what did we say? 42. So that's 5 lots of 8. Or 8 lots of 5. So, bear with me. And how wide is this thing? It's 11. So, that's good because I want to center there. So, if we do like a, bear with me, a space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then over here, same theory, right? Space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then space, 1, 2. I'll just use this for that. It should be 10. Flawless counting, perfect, amazing. Never gone wrong in my life. So, the theory here is I want the machines to form a 5 by 5. Ooh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So all of that is going to be the same type of machine. And I think, so for here we'll probably have the, what do you call it? I can't remember what they're called, but they're like a spinning wheel. There we go. That's actually probably the name. The spinning wheel here. And then we'll have like a fertilizer here. And then in this space, it's too big. I was thinking maybe in this space we could have like other Barney things, like food processors or like hay bales, something. And then we can have like more fertilizer stuff and then the milk stuff there, right? That's far too big. That's enormous. We could cut it down 5, right, on each side. So for those of you who are very good at math, that's 10. So if we cut it down that, okay, let's take that up and have it just like 2 wide past that and then 2 wide past this one. Is that going to be too wide? Certainly Cotton Eye Joe. I can't remember what I said to have inspired that comment. I think that's probably a more appropriate sizing. The only issue is then it's going to be an even number for this middle one. So we could do like a 6 by 5, but I think that might look a bit strange. Or we could do two 3 by 3s. barn. What have I missed? Is that what I said to inspire the thought? Actually, so if I go to, bear with me, a 3x3 there. Oh, sorry, my brain's very slow. I'm decision making. This is exactly why I ask you guys to do all the thoughts for me. This is a direct example. So, do we feel like that size is better? I think that's better size for a barn. I think, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think this is too much. It's enormous. Like, we could just chuck there. And you know what, actually? What we could also do in the space that I'm just clearing now is have a bit of a stable happening, because you can put saddles on the moose and the wary moose. So on one side we can have like a moose sort of saddle, and sorry, not a moose saddle, a moose stable, and on the other side we can have a wary moose stable. Or on this side it could be like a garden, because if we're remembering, that's going to be the entrance to Irwin's, somewhere up there, somehow. And that's going to be a croco sanctuary. So having this as like a nice little garden walk area wouldn't be the worst thing. And then a little stable over there. That's also an option. So if we get rid of that, now let's have a look at the size of this thing. That's much better. That is much better. And I don't think I want to build walls around it. I've never really liked, some people are really great and they create their own buildings by building up walls, and they'll put furniture as like doors and things. Just really, really creative. It's great stuff. I don't have the vision for that. I can't really see it. So I think I'm just going to do a fence, and I'm probably going to do the copper one, I think. So if we go, remind me to check Irwin's for, I need a Vombat whistle and a pleat whistle. I don't have the right fence in there. So let's just go around. Oh, actually, I realised now that Irwin wouldn't have read that as a path because of the bridges on top. But that's fine. We got him there. So this one. Where is my motorbike? My motorbike's all the way the other side where I don't need it. So just bear with me while I make it to the other side of town. Very, very slowly. But yeah, this area here is going to look so much better as a park. And just the audacity to have thought that that was going to be enough. Just the arrogance. Foolish past me. So here, I want to grab all of this stuff. I'm going to grab all of it. Take you. So I've only got 4 of those. I need more. And I don't have my spinny things here. That's fun. So let's get on this. And race back. And I think we can sort of see the vision come to life then. A little bit better. So coming around here. I don't yet know what pathing. It's probably going to be gum. Let's just put gum here. Not there. But gum would all along this way. Right? And then if we do... Might be a lot of gum actually. So, and that's going to come along this way. I'm going to wait for the summer sun. And then on the inside, and this is the vision. So we'll use these as the example. These machine things are going to be sitting here, and there's going to be pathing around it. I don't yet know if the machines should sit on the gumwood or if we should introduce, like, maybe we could put the hardwood underneath. So, and then that's just going to be in a 3x3. Which probably makes more sense to do these machines like that in a 3x3 here and here and have the fertilizer here. Because you always have far more poop than you do any like produce to process. And I don't have that many wombats or plebes. Does this half-finished idea look dumb? How? Can you see the vision? And if you can, do we hate the vision? I think I'm losing it a little bit. It looks great, but I also don't know why I'm asking either of you. You guys don't play Dinkum. You don't know. What do you know? It looks dumb. Oh, no. It, like everything else on my island, requires work. But do we... We clearly have taste by being an audience member here. No. No. No, that would not hold up in a court of law. I'm sorry. All I can picture is like just Gordon Ramsay going like, "What is that?" You know, like, oh dear. No, I think it says a lot about your very low standards. It's the way you guys keep coming back for more. I appreciate it so much. Don't ever think that this self-deprecation means that I don't appreciate it. I'm so grateful. But there's, like, you guys need help. Not me. I'm fine. Perfect. Flawless. Nothing wrong here. So... yeah, well, I think here's where I'm going to call it on this really high note. And I'm going to think on it some more. Just like, as Jack's proved, if I just wait long enough, all of my problems solve itself. This is a problem. It will solve itself. Hopefully by next time. So, with that, let's take off my chicken hood. Oh, hold on. Just before I forget, I need to check for the whistle so we can move the other animals. Still a chicken. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for putting up with me. It is ever appreciated. You're welcome anytime. Be good, make good choices. And as always, keep your standards low and your hopes high. Thank you. Bye. Oh, Melvin. Okay. I just saw your message. All right. Way to say that after I signed off. This is the sign off. That's it. I will not say a thing if it's not there. We're just ending the stream. Okay. I lied. I've got to say goodbye. Thank you. Bye.